Yes, it is true. We are living in critical times. Critical times hard to deal with. But here at Henrysol Lotto Base, we have refused to fall into despair. We may be confronted with great challenges. Oh, in our country, Nigeria, we know there are many problems. Yes, we are surrounded with many problems. But we also know that practical efforts towards solving these problems must not stop. At Henrysol Lotto Base, we want to contribute our own quota as problem solvers. We want a situation where as soon as possible we will be part of those that are seen as creating new avenues for projecting our future into a future of hope, progress and success. Position of media arts in social reformation and social engineering can never be overemphasized. We are happy that with the presence of the fourth media in the fourth estate of the realm, media arts is becoming more potent from a different angle. Media arts is our instrument.
I don't think we have a choice. I think it's the only, singularly well appointed to do this. The people who are talking to the generality of the people, they're their fans. So if an artist who has several fans is talking to his or her people, they listen. They believe, they trust that person. They have a mythical belief in that person. And we're a mythical people, we're religious, we're spiritual people, essentially. They believe. So you can, that industry can galvanize the public, motivate them, galvanize them, indeed politicize them. So that they stand up for their rights and hold their leadership accountable. Because the followership is at the moment now leaving everything to the leadership. The leadership can carry this country by itself. It takes two to tango.
Interesting.
To keep hope alive will be the media. And broadcast media has a responsibility.
To keep hope alive.
To keep hope alive, yes. And in the system of government, the fourth arm of the realm,
that's the press,
is the media.
We must make it clear that in this our exercise, we are going to be focusing on performances. It is important that we take performances seriously. The reason for this, as we move on, will be made clearer to you.
It's still on the drawing board, but we are close to bringing out our first performance, our first activity, to announce this to the larger Nigerian public.
Yes, it is true. We are preparing for our first performance, but because of the situation of things in our country, it is difficult to plan and make sure that the plan does not change. Events that are unforeseen usually come to destabilize your plans.
It's incumbent that we use performances. As I said, performances animate people, get them excited. Our Egungun performances, our festivals, our rituals, these are performances. These are presentations. All of these are geared, as our people used them in the old days. They're geared to motivate the people, to keep them hopeful, and confident of who they are.
With a gift of journalistic excellence, Temitope Ajayi, a brilliant journalist in The Guardian of Sunday, 21st April, emphasized the need for patriotic and optimistic assessment of some definite, meaningful, positive developments that will make us smile. Yes, make us smile amidst all the absurdities, despite all the tensions and frustrations. In other words, it is wrong to continue to be a pessimist. It is not proper to remain cynics when we can all see and notice positive developmental strategies that are bringing efforts, results that we can say change is gradually coming into play. While we appreciate and recognize the points being made by Temitope Ajayi, we must again lay emphasis on the importance of research.
Oh, okay, how did you see the musical performances? Do you think people have gained anything from using this art?
Certainly, from that of Christian Essen, you know, she brought in an Igbo man, Yoruba man, and the Hausa man. In fact, the performance, especially, it's inspired unity among the three major groups in the country. In fact, they embrace themselves, showing the sign of love and unity.
At Henry Sol Lotto Production Base, what exactly is our aim and goal with this research exercise? What is the purpose of this research exercise? What are we going to attain? The exercises have been meticulously conducted up till now, and that is why we are now focusing on sharing details, special data that we must all watch together, process together, digest together, and then find a way to move forward in solving various problems and challenges confronting our nation. Oh yes, we all know that there are a lot of challenges and critical issues out there in our Nigerian world that must be examined.
You don't give time for conflict to fester. You want to nip the conflict in the bud. You want to address the source of the conflict more quickly. You don't give time for terrorism to mature. You want to prevent it, and you want to manage it, and you want to resolve it. Anything that affects the security of people and the insecurity in the country is really at the highest state now. That needs to be addressed very quickly.
Our main point at Henry Sol Lotto Production Base is that we must not lose hope. The challenges are many, but so also are problem solving and problem solvers.
The root of the problems that we Nigerians are going through now stemmed from, this deviation. We want to bring back memories of those glorious past. We are trying to, recreate what this glorious past was all about, and now we can, recreate it, within the present society.
Yes, we have many patriotic problem solvers who could be described as incurable optimists.
I said earlier on that it takes two to tango. The political class, the leadership, and the people. The followership are not doing their own bit. By just looking after your immediate needs now, you're shoring up wahala for yourself later. So if we don't dump the me, myself, and I, which is just always looking after you, you are never going to hold the leadership accountable for what they're doing or not doing, as the case may be. Because if you're looking after me, myself, and I, you're sitting around waiting for your own container to arrive. So you don't criticize those because you're thinking, well, they're getting on I like to be in their position. So we lost morality because we're self-centered.
Even though we are confronted with critical problems, we also have with us egalitarian-minded patriots who believe in being dedicated to learning. They believe in changing things for the better. They hold on to improving and evolving. They are dedicated to contributing their own quotas to ease the tension.
So what we are witnessing today, for we historians, is not new at all. When I read things on WhatsApp or Facebook or people shouting, I just smile. To say, so you people don't know that what is playing out now is just a widening of what played out in the 1960s. The more things change, the more they remain the same. That's the story of Nigeria. So unless you read your history very well, you can't make sense of this complexity that we are going through in this country. And you need to read history.
We are here now affirming that since alleviating the tensions, the problems is high on our agenda at Henrysol Lotto Base, using restoration power of our value system to regain our consciousness toward normalcy of behavioral patterns in society. Since this is our major focus, we here now state our scientific position in this research exercise to be utilizing research to examine the way forward.
Whoever love it or leave it forever. Like we love it forever. We must let them come, keep it in control. I say like we have to say, everybody, sit down. Sit down.